Mike on low back.
Now, if we get to the end of this and they're not in, start over again, just like we do pumps. Okay? There's no repeats, there's a little tune song. Ready, last chord of Judas.
Yeah, your phone's about to blow up.
What's your last chord? Last chord, Judas Maccabeus, yeah. Alright, ready, where's up? Is it? Ready, and play. Oh, here, give him the mic that's on the left. So again, we're going to have some time. They have to go from there all the way to there. So just
Is the Hawaii train still, or Hawaii trip still over against the bridge?
it was, but too many people from this much class. Right before finals week.
There goes Daytona Beach.
So you gotta go, man. You gotta go. You don't feel we're gonna cancel. I just hope all the, like right now, if you go there, you have to go into quarantine. I hope that's all gone by the time we get there.
He said at the beginning of next year, actually, the fake.
So when you guys come into Harmony,
Dude, apparently white amazing photograph. Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Like, in real life.
It's a small man.
That's good. Stings like a bitch.
that's my roommate.
Sir, for the song starting at 9 or something.
We'll see them with heavy bus.
Oh Lord, that's a great start.
Good afternoon. Y'all take a seat. All right. Spider. We're very pleased this afternoon to honor those in the VMI family who've been selected for special recognition for their loyal, dedicated, and inspired service to the Institute. This is an important moment each year as we celebrate excellence across the Virginia Military Institute's major programs: academics, ROTC, cadet life, and intercollegiate athletics. Awards will be presented for excellence in classroom teaching, for academic achievement, for service, for research, for mentorship, for achievement in all 3 ROTC programs, in the regimental system, for distinctions in cadet life, and for performance on the playing fields. Many of the recipients are familiar to all of us. Some perform with dedicated excellence behind the scenes. In all cases, we are pleased to recognize their impressive accomplishments in this public forum. We thank all those involved, especially the VMI Foundation, whose generous support makes many of the recognitions in this ceremony a reality. The foundation is represented here today by Commander Stephen M. McConey, Chief Executive Officer of the alumni agencies.
General Wins, thank you. Good afternoon, General Wins, General Mareshi, and all of our honored guests gathered here for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to represent the VMI Foundation, the VMI Alumni Association, and the VMI Cadet Club. I'm Steve McConey, and as the CEO of the alumni agencies, my staff and I have the great privilege of engaging our alumni, parents, and friends who care deeply about VMI. They care deeply about maintaining lifelong relationships with the Institute. They care deeply about the quality of the experience that our faculty, staff, coaches, and most importantly, cadets experience. And quite frankly, they care deeply about each one of you, the members of the class of 2021. So much so that over the past decade, alumni, parents, and friends have committed over $190 million in support of you. So today we celebrate the summit of your journey. No shortcuts have been taken. Every one of the following accolades today is well earned, and we're all very proud of you. So on display today and at commencement tomorrow are quite honestly the best and brightest that our nation has to offer to the Commonwealth and our nation, and we celebrate you. Congratulations on your achievements. And so from our donors, from my staff, and from all the volunteers on the VMI Alumni Agency's boards, a heartfelt congratulations for a job well done.
Good afternoon. As your name is called, please come forward. Enter the platform on my left and return to your seat using the stairs on my right. We begin the program today with the Athletic Awards. The 3 Intercollegiate Sports Awards recognize cadets for all-around excellence in intercollegiate sports. The first of these awards goes to Cadet Reese Bates Udinsky, an economics and business major from North Wells, Pennsylvania. The second Intercollegiate Sports Award goes to Cadet Jonathan Alondre Font, an economics and business major from Fredericksburg, Virginia. The third Intercollegiate Sports Award goes to Cadet Anna Miller Armfield, a civil engineering major from Franklin, North Carolina. Cadet Armfield will remain on the stage for the next award. Go back to where you are. Captain Jason Murphy, Marine Officer Instructor, Naval ROTC, will now join the Superintendent to present the Lieutenant Mark R. Wilson Senior Midshipman Award, recognizing an outstanding first-class Navy ROTC midshipman. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Armfield. The Lieutenant General Edward Mallory Almond 1915 Award, presented for athletic, military, and academic excellence, is awarded to Cadet Ariana Nicole Ruffin, a biology major from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The General Withers A. Burris Marksmanship Awards, presented for superior performance on the men's and women's rifle teams. The Women's Rifle Team Award is presented to Cadet Jessica Renee Hankin, a psychology major from Upton, Massachusetts. The Men's Rifle Team Award is presented to Cadet Simon David Crothhammer, an economics and business major from Charlotte, North Carolina. Joining the superintendent to present the 100th Infantry Division Lieutenant General Withers A. Burris Scholarship Fund Awards is Lieutenant Colonel Colin Bissell, Assistant Professor of Military Science. These awards are presented to rising first and second class cadets on the basis of scholarship, leadership, and military proficiency in honor of the men of the 100th Infantry Division and their commander, Lieutenant General Withers A. Burris, VMI Class of 1914. There are two awards for rising first class cadets. The first award is presented in absentia to Cadet Robert Treadway Cobb Heft, an economics and business major from Norfolk, Virginia. The second recipient is Cadet Thomas Andrew Chelednik III, an international studies major from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
There are also two recipients in the rising second class. The first award is presented to Cadet Joseph Atkinson Lieber, an electrical and computer engineering major from Chestertown, Maryland. The second award goes to Cadet Austin Russell Gonzalez, an international studies major from Haymarket, Virginia. Lieutenant Colonel Bissell will remain with General Winds to present the next 3 awards. The Lieutenant John H. Lattin 66 Award, which is presented to the top graduating cadet who is commissioning as an infantry officer in the United States Army. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Adam Michael Fodness, an international studies major from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. The Major General Stephen Sewell Jr. 60 Award is a scholarship given to a 3rd or 4th year ROTC recipient in high standing with both VMI and the Army ROTC Department. This year's recipient is Cadet Janine Hope Colantonio, a psychology major from Purcellville, Virginia. The Colonel Thomas St. John Arnold Award is presented to an outstanding first-class private accepting an active duty commission in the United States Army. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Alan Matthew Grant, an international studies major from Williamsburg, Virginia. Cadet Grant will remain on the stage for the next award. The Charles R. Martin 55 Award is presented to a first-class cadet accepting a regular commission who has demonstrated excellence in military studies and outstanding leadership in the Corps of Cadets. The 2021 award is to Cadet Grant. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Rose, Education Officer, Air Force ROTC, joins General Winds to present the Brigadier General Alonzo J. Walter 49B Award, which is given to the most outstanding Air Force ROTC cadet. This year's award is presented to Cadet Eric Anthony Monroe, an electrical and computer engineering major from Waynesboro, Virginia. Cadet Monroe will remain on the stage for the next award. Cadet Monroe is also the recipient of the Stuart W. Anderson 1908 Memorial Award, which is presented for superior academic performance to this top standing cadet in the electrical and computer engineering curriculum. Additionally, the Earl L. Valentine Jr. Award, which is given to a first-class cadet who has excelled in leadership in the Corps of Cadets, is also presented to Cadet Monroe. The Asa S. Deering Award is conferred on the top-standing first-class English major. The award this year goes to Cadet Samuel Cardosa de Fonseca Morara from Alpharetta, Georgia. The Commander Harry Millard Mason Military Proficiency Award, which is given to a first-class cadet selected as the most military proficient cadet in the Corps, is presented to Cadet Joseph Fitzgerald Murray, an English major from Falls Church, Virginia. Cadet Murray will remain on the stage for the next award. Captain Murphy rejoins General Winds to present the next 4 awards. The Chesty Puller Award, 1st Marine Division, is given to the commissioning first-class Marine Option Cadet who exhibits the highest qualities of leadership. This year's recipient is Cadet Murray. The Chesty Puller Scholarship, 1st Marine Division, is presented to the commissioning 2nd and 3rd class Marine Option Cadets who exhibit the highest qualities of leadership. The 2nd class recipient is Cadet Alexandra Lynn Sassman, an International Studies major from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. The 3rd class recipient is Cadet Cameron Wills Boxley, a mechanical engineering major from Montpelier, Virginia. The Chief of Naval Operations Distinguished Midshipman Graduate Award is presented annually to a cadet commissioning with the Navy who has demonstrated the highest academic excellence. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Jonathan Parker Holcomb, a mechanical engineering major from Cedar Hill, Tennessee. The Chief of Naval, what did we just? Shepard, okay. The General Lemuel C. Shepard Jr. 6th Marine Division Awards are given to the top 2 first-class Marines in the Naval ROTC program at VMI. The first of these awards goes to Cadet James Mitchell Winston, a biology major from Payson, Arizona. The second of these awards goes to Cadet Vincenzo J. Ferrari, a physics major from Harveys Lake, Pennsylvania. Cadet Ferrari will remain on the stage for the next award. The Stonewall Jackson Award is given to the first standing graduate in the physics curriculum. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Ferrari. The General Douglas MacArthur Cadet Award is presented to a first-class cadet who emulates the academic, athletic, and leadership qualities and exemplifies the soldierly performance of Douglas MacArthur. This year's recipient is Dylan Gray Stoltzfus, a mechanical engineering major from Kernersville, North Carolina. The Allen Dandelote Baylin Memorial Prize is given to a member of the 4th class who has earned the respect of his or her brother rats and the Corps of Cadets by performance within the RAT system. This award goes to Cadet Paul Ignatius Murray, an international studies major from Falls Church, Virginia.
Yeah, Paul.
The John Ridd Bush Award is presented to a member of the 4th class deemed most worthy because of valiant character and military proficiency. This year's award goes to Cadet Dylan Eugene Palmer, a computer science major from Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. The Class of 1964 Cadet Newmarket Legacy Award is presented to a brother rat of the first class whose cadetship, in the opinion of his or her brother rats, is most reflective of the character, honor, and spirit of the 1864 Newmarket Corps of Cadets. This award is presented in absentia to Cadet Matthew J. Keene, an economics and business major from Williamsburg, Virginia. Captain Murphy will rejoin General Winds to present the Naval Submarine League Admiral Frederick B. Warder Award. This award is for superior professional and academic performance by an outstanding Navy ROTC graduate selected for submarine service. The award this year is presented to Daniel Edward Carlson, a mechanical engineering major from Bolivia, North Carolina. Cadet Carlson will remain on stage for the next award. The Superintendent William Hammond Milton Jr. Class of 1920 Award is presented to the first standing graduate in mechanical engineering. This year's recipient is Cadet Carlson. The Charles H. Dayhuff Jr. 31 First Captain Award is given each year to the rising first captain in the Corps of Cadets. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Casey Genevieve Meredith, an international studies major from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. The Faculty Scholarships for Merit Awards recognize outstanding academic performance by rising first class and second class cadets. These awards are funded solely through contributions by retired and current members of the VMI faculty. There are 4 recipients. The first recipient is Cadet Mandred Andrew Winder, an economics and business major from Richmond, Virginia. Cadet Winder is a member of the S6 staff and treasurer for the Ducks Unlimited Club. He is pursuing a departmental honors thesis on using data analytics for portfolio optimization. The second recipient is Cadet John Daniel Delaney, an English major from Winchester, Virginia. An outstanding student, Cadet Delaney is an exceptional writer, voracious reader, and careful thinker whose passion for scholarship inspires him to work at a graduate school level. A leader in the classroom, he provides a model for insightful and respectful engagement with his fellow cadets. Cadet Delaney also offers exemplary service to VMI beyond the classroom and as an honor court prosecutor. The third recipient is Cadet McKenna Bailey Moore, a mechanical engineering major from Claremont, California. A member of the women's water polo team, Cadet Moore is an exemplary student athlete. As one member of the ME faculty observed, quote, Cadet Moore is a very clear and focused thinker in everything that she does, close quote. She plans to commission in the United States Navy. The final recipient is Cadet Rachel Ann Dickinson, a double major in civil engineering and biology from Centerville, Virginia. She is also pursuing a minor in Spanish and is a member of the Institute Honors Program. Planning to commission in the Army, she participated on VMI's team in the Sandhurst Military Skills Competition at the U.S. Military Academy in 2019. The Francis H. Smith Award is presented to a cadet of the rising first class who has exhibited outstanding academic achievement, extracurricular participation, leadership ability, and demonstrated potential for a professional career. This year's recipient is Holland Elizabeth Arnold, a chemistry major from Monument, Colorado. Battlefield Scholar in Residence Award for the best research topic proposal, working with the interpretive staff at the Newmarket Battlefield State Historical Park, is presented to Cadet Alan Dennis Renezen, a physics major from Woodstock, Virginia. The Sir Moses Ezekiel Award is given to a cadet who has contributed to the cultural life of the Institute. This year's recipient is Cadet Grace Elizabeth McDonald, an English major from Lexington, Virginia. Cadet McDonald will remain on stage for the next award. The Colonel Daniel T. Ingram 1921 Castle Heights Military Academy Award is presented to a graduating first-class cadet who is planning a career as a teacher. The 2021 recipient is Cadet McDonald. The Commodore Matthew Fontaine Maury Award is awarded to the first standing graduate in the Applied Mathematics curriculum. This year's recipient is Cadet John Edward Vesterman, Jr. from Norfolk, Virginia. The Alfred H. Knowles Award is given for significant accomplishments in biology studies by a first-classman. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Noah Mitchell Weaver from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The Floyd D. Gottwald Jr. 43 Award in Chemistry, which is given to the top standing chemistry major in the graduating class, is presented to Cadet John Paul Rydell from Washington, Virginia. The John W. and Jane M. Roberts Award, recognizing outstanding performance by an economics and business major in the first class, is awarded to Cadet Kittituch Yamploy from Bangkok, Thailand. Major Daniel Bauer will now join General Wins to present the Thomas S. Bauer 74 Award for Excellence in Exercise Science. The award recognizes a deserving cadet within the exercise science minor. The 2021 recipient is Aldo Francisco Vidro, a psychology major from Haymarket, Virginia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The Bruce C. Gottwald Jr. 81 Award is presented to the first-class psychology major who has demonstrated the highest achievement in scholarship, service, and scientific inquiry. This year's award is presented to Cadet Marilyn Rosalie Cardenas Paredes, a double major in psychology and modern languages and cultures from Ashburn, Virginia. The Adolfo Ponzanelli Award, presented for excellence in the study of modern languages and cultures, is awarded to Cadet Emma Jane Pratt, a double major in modern languages and cultures and international studies from Floyd, Virginia. The Lieutenant Randolph T. Townsend Award, which is conferred on the top standing first-class cadet in the history curriculum, is presented to Cadet Connor Joseph Noyes from Morgan Hill, California. The Civil Engineering Award recognizes the cadet who has stood first in civil engineering for 4 years. This year's award goes to Cadet Benjamin Frederick Winter from Chesapeake, Virginia. Cadet Winter will remain on the stage for the next award. The Institute Honors Thesis Awards are selected by the Institute Honors Committee and presented on behalf of the Institute Writing Program to the graduating cadets who present the most outstanding theses in satisfaction of the requirements for Institute Honors. For his project titled Good Vibrations, Detecting Structural Damage Using Natural Frequencies, Cadet Winter is recognized for Best Thesis in Engineering and Science. His research was performed under the mentorship of Colonel Charles Newhouse, the Charles S. Luck Jr. 1920 Institute Professor in Engineering. The award for the best thesis in the humanities and social sciences is presented to Cadet Darren Ronald Pitts, a history major from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and his project titled The Commercialization of Major League Baseball During the Great Depression and Post-War Years. Cadet Pitts' research was performed under the mentorship of Colonel Timothy Dowling, the Henry King Burgwin Jr. Chair in Military History. And Cadet Pitts remains on the stage for the next award. The Colonel Herbert Nash Dillard 34 Memorial Award is given to the first-class cadet who best emulates Colonel Dillard's scholarship and dedication to a broad liberal arts education. This year's recipient is Cadet Pitts. Cadet Pitts demonstrates in abundance the qualities and abilities that VMI seeks to inculcate in its students. He has an outstanding academic record, holds rank in the Corps, and will be commissioning as an active duty armor officer in the United States Army upon graduation. Cadet Pitts embodies the values and ideals of a liberal arts education. He is self-motivated and broadly inquisitive. The Wilbur S. Hinman Jr. 26 Research Awards are presented to 5 cadets this year. These awards recognize outstanding undergraduate research and are presented to a cadet and his or her faculty mentor. The first Hinman Award in Arts and Humanities is presented to Hunter Haas Barnes, a history major from Highland, Michigan. Cadet Barnes' departmental honors thesis, The Dragon Falters, 1968 and the Collapse of Mao's Revolutionary Agenda, explores the People's Republic of China's transition from a radical socialist state to embracing moderate domestic reform and rapprochement with the West. Besides majoring in history, Cadet Barnes has pursued a minor in Chinese language and culture. He was mentored by Dr. Qingfei Yin, Assistant Professor of History. The second Hinman Award in Life Sciences is presented to Cadet Benjamin Eric Skibicki, a psychology major from Springfield, Virginia, and Cadet Casey Alexander Perea, a psychology major from Fort Worth, Texas. Under the mentorship of Colonel Scott Fryan, the Colonel Beverly M. Reed 1941 Institute Professor of Psychology, Cadets Perea and Skibicki have conducted outstanding research on the effects of drawing on mood. Their research project, titled Drawing with Pencils Improves Mood but Not in All Situations, suggests that social comparisons that occur spontaneously when other individuals are in the same room may affect the degree of mood improvement associated with drawing. The third Hinman Award in Engineering is presented to Cadet Jerry Thomas Haste, Jr., a mechanical engineering major from Virginia Beach, Virginia. During the summer of 2020, Cadet Haste was awarded an internship at NASA. His institute honors research, temperature profile of a photovoltaic array located at the south pole of the moon, focused on a computational approach for solving thermal bending problems that will aid in the development of solar array structures for use on the lunar surface and will facilitate returning Americans to the moon in 2024. He was mentored by Colonel Joseph Blandino, the Benjamin H. Powell Jr. 36 Institute Professor in Engineering. The final Hinman Award in Information and Social Sciences is presented to Cadet Zane Frederick Borgi, an International Studies major from Centerbrook, Connecticut. Cadet Borgi's Institute Honors Thesis, Is It Terrorism? How Political Leaders Divert Attention by Mischaracterizing Sub-State Behavior, explores the incentives for national leaders to mischaracterize the activities of political foes as terrorism. Developing a novel theory and conducting comprehensive studies of various cases, Borgi demonstrates that leaders who wish to divert public attention from a poor economy and whose nations have recently experienced actual terrorist violence are most likely to engage in this behavior. The project significantly advances our understanding of how politicians might manipulate popular fear for political gain. He was mentored by Colonel Dennis Foster, the Jackson Hope Distinguished Chair in Information and Social Sciences. Cadet Borgi remains on the stage for the next award. The International Studies Award is given to the first-class International Studies major who best exemplifies integrity, scholarship, and an abiding curiosity about international affairs. The 2021 recipient is Cadet Borgi. Mr. Paul Levengood from the Marshall Foundation will join General Winds to present this award. The Marshall Citizen Soldier Award is given every other year to a first-class cadet whose cadetship has most closely paralleled that of General George C. Marshall, class of 1901. This year's winner is Cadet Brad Edward Rawling Davis, a mechanical engineering major from Victoria, Virginia. Now the awards for faculty and staff. The Nathaniel W. Pendleton 22 Distinguished Coaching Award for 2021 is presented to head basketball coach Dan Earl. He was named Consensus Southern Conference Coach of the Year after leading VMI to a 13-12 overall record and a 7-7 conference mark while advancing the team to the conference tournament semifinals for the first time since 2003. VMI posted wins over the top 4 finishers in the league, including 3 teams that were residing in first place at the time of the victories. And he has a long walk to get here. The VMI Distinguished Service Awards are presented each year to VMI employees for exemplary service to the Institute in the performance of their duties. The first Distinguished Service Award is presented to Mr. Robert E. Branch. There he is. Mr. Branch has been an exceptional member of the physical plant team for 31 years. Working in the heat plant and in facilities maintenance. He has always set high standards for himself and has been a great role model for all of physical plant. His work ethic is exemplary and he tackles all tasks, great or small, with confidence and optimism. The second Distinguished Service Award is presented to Command Sergeant Major Susan D. Rubenstein. Her dedication and commitment to VMI and our cadets has been evident since her arrival in 2017. This year, she was especially instrumental in supporting the Corps in a COVID environment. No one works harder for the cadets, who are the direct beneficiaries of her knowledge, encouragement, and work ethic. The final Distinguished Service Award is presented to Ms. Cheryl E. Craney. Ms. Craney has provided excellent customer service to VMI cadets, faculty, and staff for over 15 years. As a custodian in Nichols Engineering Building, she has ensured the environment is clean and welcoming and is frequently complimented for going the extra mile. A warm and friendly personality, Ms. Craney truly exemplifies a positive attitude in all that she does and makes VMI a place where employees want to work and cadets want to learn. Congratulations, you're welcome. The D. Ray Carpenter Award is given annually for the best research proposal submitted to the VMI Research Committee. This year's recipient is Lieutenant Colonel Daniel P. Harrison, Associate Professor of Chemistry. Colonel Harrison receives this award for his project titled Optimizing Carbon Dioxide Conversion into High-Value Chemicals. It says conversation, not conversion, sorry. I read the script, Dan. I like my The Thomas Jefferson Teaching Award is given each year to an outstanding junior faculty member who is deemed especially talented at inspiring students in the development of their intellect and character. This year's award is presented to Dr. Laura Shia, Assistant Professor of Modern Languages and Cultures. Dr. Shia combines her expertise in teaching, technology, and theater to present cadets with engaging and challenging material. Her students praise her patience and abundant energy in the classroom. A class with her is not a passive experience. She has expanded the curriculum through Chinese for business, Chinese theater, and more recently, a survey of film. The VMI Distinguished Teaching Award recognizes a member of the faculty for outstanding teaching and academic mentorship. This year's recipient is Dr. Ramoni O. Lasisi, Associate Professor of Computer and Information Sciences. Dr. Lasisi is an exceptional teacher who infuses his courses with hands-on, real-world applications that excite and inspire cadets in VMI's newest academic department. He is known for his personalized mentorship of cadets in all of his courses, from the introductory to advanced levels. He sets high expectations, yet cadets acknowledge and appreciate his willingness to go to extraordinary lengths to help them learn and succeed. The Jackson Hope VM IRL Matthew Fontaine Maury Research Award is presented to a member of the faculty who has demonstrated a consistent commitment to scholarly work over time. This prize recognizes excellence in stimulating, furthering, or performing research. This year's recipient is Colonel Alina Andreeva, Professor of History. Colonel Andreeva has established herself as a leader in the fields of Russian and Iranian studies over the course of a career spanning more than 2 decades, and her dynamic scholarly program continues to break new ground. Her publications, particularly her 3 books, have received critical acclaim and highlight her unique contributions to our understanding of the complex relationship between Russia and Iran. The Jackson Hope Prize for Excellence in Academic Advancement recognizes a member of the faculty or academic program staff whose efforts bring renown to the Institute and its programs. The 2021 prize is presented to Colonel Dennis M. Foster, Professor and Head of the Department of International Studies. As chair of the Academic Board's Academic Policy Committee since 2019, Colonel Foster has, with great diplomacy and aplomb, led reviewers of important and challenging issues affecting the academic program. His shepherding of modifications of the faculty handbook, particularly in areas of faculty governance, has been exemplary. All the while, he has maintained his stature as a scholar of international repute and high regard among the corps as an outstanding teacher and mentor. The Jackson Hope Prizes for Excellence in Published Scholarly Work recognizes 2 members of the faculty each year for 1, the outstanding publication in science or engineering, and 2, the outstanding publication in humanities or social sciences. This year's prize in humanities and social sciences is presented in absentia to Dr. Duncan J. Richter, the Charles Luck III 55 Institute Professor of Philosophy. Dr. Richter is a respected expert on ethics and the work of 20th century philosophers Ludwig Wittgenstein and Elizabeth Anscombe. Published to enthusiastic reviews, his most recent book, Wittgenstein's Tractatus, a student's edition, offers not only a new translation of Wittgenstein's work, but also a very useful introduction and commentary. In the science and engineering category, the prize goes to Colonel Daniela M. Topazna, Professor of Physics and Astronomy. Colonel Topazna's work, Response of Optically Transparent pH Sensing Films to Temperature and Temperature Variations, appeared in the 2020 Molecular Diversity Preservation International's Coatings Journal. This publication is a culmination of her research in optically transparent thin films-based pH sensors, bolstering her reputation within the scientific community interested in optically transparent pH sensors. The Cameron Institute Professorship in Physics and Astronomy is awarded to Colonel Stasia K. Vargas, Professor of Physics. Stacy joined the VMI faculty in 1996. She was the first female faculty member in physics. Stacy's exceptional work in the classroom has propelled her career as a leader within the department. She won the Thomas Jefferson Teaching Award and later a Distinguished Teaching Award. Her mentorship of many cadets in independent work and her advising and tutoring are truly extraordinary. Stacy will become the next head of the Physics and Astronomy Department effective July 2021. The Jackson Hope Distinguished Professorship in Engineering is awarded to Lieutenant Colonel Matthew K. Swenty, Associate Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Since coming to VMI in 2011, Lieutenant Colonel Swente, a structural engineer, has consistently demonstrated his commitment to teaching and scholarship. He regularly collaborates on papers with faculty across the country, supports cadet research, and is an active member of the American Society of Civil Engineers. He has also served VMI by leading the new faculty orientation since 2013. In 2015, he received the VMI Thomas Jefferson Teaching Award. The Lieutenant General John W. Knapp 54 Chair for Academic Excellence is awarded in absentia to Colonel Turk McCleskey, Professor of History. Colonel McCleskey's contributions to cadets, the department, the institute, and the discipline of history reflect his deep sense of mission. His achievements include his role as the driving force behind VMI's first successful application for a National Endowment for the Humanities matching grant, his passionate support of cadet research and writing, and his impressive record of scholarly achievement, capped by his 2014 book, The Road to Black Ned's Forge. General Wins, Commander McConey, ladies and gentlemen, the Institute's award winners for 2021. Thank you for attending. These proceedings are adjourned.